В предишния епизод на Камифуда успях да се реванширам на Трент за първата нанесена загуба, с преосмислена тактика, употребяваща по-добре пълния спектър на картите в играта, успях да надмогна над каменната стратегия на Трент. Бях окуражен от президента на клуба, че един ден и без помощта на играта ще мога да изпълнявам магически заклинания. В края имах странна среща с професор Ихарам, който подготвяше странен подарък за непознат за мен негов близък. За какво иде реч, ще разберете в този епизод на Камифуда. I fall 3 feet into a stairwell adjoining the western dormitories. Without a moment's preparation, I puke. And worst of all, after everything, I still didn't get my extra uniform. Време е да отидем до магазина. Един вид последна подготовка. What in the... Without warning, I am swallowed in the darkness and cold, the kiss of the void. Greetings, little pack sworn. Shopkeeper. This I indeed. Keeper of mine, shop's domain. I rub my eyes with some manner of exasperation. A little warning would have been nice. You know, before you yanked me through that portal. My reach beyond this realm between is poetry. 'Twas why I sought thine kindled ichor, whence first you entered these forsaken halls. Yes, I remember your spiel. So what? You proposing another trade? I sense within thee not embers but a spark, the forbearance of a flame. Thine power grows, little paxhorn. Let mine humble presence feed once more on perished echoes, cinders from thine master's flames. And I shall give thee artifacts, instruments of power, worthy of thine pedigree. Very well, let's see what you've got this time. Добре, честно казано, Сизифово проклятие, между другото ми звучи адекватно. Draw 4 spells. Instant. Вау, това е много добро. Това е ултра яко. Честно казано. Insta Draw 4 spells. Сега дали ще ми е полезно, не се знае, но... Opponent loses 2 energy. Quicksand. Какво си взема? Честно казано, едно сизифово проклятие няма да ми е излишно и Frostwall също така. Frostwall много ми хареса от предния път. Другото сякаш не е толкова важно. Какво значи Unbreakable? This spell can only be destroyed by damage. Какво друго може да унищожи, честно казано, не съм сигурен. Окей. Quicksand, между другото. Не знам дали хаби излишни пари, но нека да пробваме. Back in Glome Road. Seems like it. Pastor didn't even say goodbye. Окей, клуба по Камифуда. Отиваме да гледаме кино, филмчета. Нека бъдат филмчета. Nightfall delivers a quiet dark made for refuge and terror both. In the daytime, Glome Road is lit with gas lamps framed in wrought iron. The flames inside are not kin to those of candles and bonfires and Earth's shining sun. They are instead a supremely ravenous thing. And a core of pale white, which is drawn to all life that passes it by. It is entrancing to watch. That is, until you witness an unassuming bird or insect too, charmed to keep its wits, fling itself into the flames. And in reply, there is a low thrum, a croon of satisfaction from the surrounding Glome Road stone. At nightfall, all the fires burn out. Glome Road falls into shadow and shade, riddled with slow creaks of imperceptible movement and just enough ghostly azure light from well-placed windows to wander. Am I simply going insane? I make the journey to the club room in haste, fearing for the first time in my life that something may actually lurk in the dark. For this decision, I am beset with 3 stubbed toes. I swear, this place is trying to kill me. And not in the fun, quick, a monster's biting your head off kind of way. The window looking into the club room is lit in comforting gold and amber hues. A familiar voice bleeds through the stone, though it is more frustrated than I've yet heard. And twice as loud as I open the door. I just need a yes or no, Vix. Yes or no? I wish I could answer you truly, but as you can see, the omens have not deemed it so. She points to a small pile of lint. The lint is haphazardly stuck to a dead leaf with a clear boot imprint on the floor between them. Look upon them, Loon. Look upon them and tremble. That's a leaf, Vix. I'm pretty sure you tracked it in here 5 minutes ago. The omens work in mysterious ways. Their logics are foreign to us. All we can do is trust in their wisdom. Are you going to show up for your turn of cleaning duty next week or not? She stares blankly at him for a moment. The omens are unclear. Please try again later. I think I'm having a stroke. Like, I want you to know that listening to you right now is just giving me a stroke. You two alright? The pair glance at me, one foot still in their nonsensical argument. Oh, Tarot, hey! He glances at the girl and then back to me. Not sure if you've had a chance to meet, but this is Vix. She's our resident, well, her name is Vix. A glint of recognition shines in Vix's eyes. Thank the Eldritch. С това Yu-Gi-Oh се повредих с този Eldritch, както да е. In this world of plague rot, I feared my only ally left was thine own shadow. Alas, you live, World Master of the Gloam Palace. Loon blinks repeatedly. What is happening, The road was hard, initiate. I feared you had succumbed to the sickness, so carried away by our eldritch lords. Oh no. I take a seat at the nearest chair. The gothic design in this place might do wonders for an up-and-coming novelist, but as for the comfortable seating, they just make my back feel really hurty. What are you two arguing about anyway? Vix hasn't shown up the last 2 times. It was her turn to clean the club room. That true? As much as I wanted to, my hands were tied. Like I said, the omens forbid me. Side with Loon. You know, I fear these so-called omens as much as the next guy. But if you are skimping on your duties, you are only pushing work onto everyone else. She rolls her eyes quite conspicuously. A moment later, Trent enters with Evie in tow. He looks a bit tired, to my eye, but with the group quickly fixating the bear of a man, puts on a quick face. Oh, fearless leader. Not for long. He pulls a pair of old DVDs out of his satchel. They feature screaming teens and the bloodiest blood that's ever blooded. It's horror night, people. And there goes my sleep schedule. I swear you do this on purpose. If I can terrorize you all, who can? The group takes a quick vote on our options, and while I was hoping for a haunted house story, we end up with a slasher for the ages. I ask Loon and Trent where the AV equipment might be. They raise their brows at me in turn. They then proceed to point to one of the DVDs while giving me 1,000-yard stare like I'm the lunatic. Vix snatches a DVD from Trent and baits it in a serene sort of white light that seeps from her fingertips. The disc floats backward. It sets into place with a gentle hum. Soft blue beams jut from the disc like the light of a projector. And in moments, the far wall becomes a screen for our viewing pleasure. You can beat a movie in 4K turret. Only 4? You're telling me the Eldritch powers can shell out 32K? And here I thought they were all powerful. We couldn't call ourselves Paxworn if we weren't at least a little miserable. So we settled for 4K. The movie is frankly terrible. The plot is nonsensical. Every scene with the killer is preceded by a member of the young and overtly horny cast, seemingly walking themselves into the woods. Why? Well, for reasons the writers deem not important enough to explain, or more likely even think up in the first place. When the killer moves to attack the movie's jock, the muscle brain for some reason ignores the knife at the counter beside him and decides to defend himself with an empty pizza box. The acting is atrocious, the direction is worse, and most importantly, halfway through the movie there's a strange 20-minute flashback sequence. It cuts back 8 weeks earlier in a way that is so jarring the room bursts into laughter. In fact, it is full 2 hours of laughter. My abs quickly grow sore, my voice hoarse. To my right, Vix and Loon share a bowl of popcorn. They theorize the precise method each of the cast will be brutally murdered. All tension between them lost in the face of big budget schlock. Throughout the movie, Evie taps my shoulder. Each time she points out the fallacies of the movie universe's attempts at explaining the supernatural. It is, as she explains, far from accurate to Eldritch lore. On his way back from the bathroom, I catch Trent surveying the group from the threshold. A small smile lights his face as we enjoy his little outing. And I realize he's one of those people who, unfortunately for us all, are so rare to find. The kind of person who becomes the beating heart of any and everyone they meet. Between movies, I find myself looking through a small bin of discarded DVD cases. Vix angles up beside me. That one is based on a true story, you know. Clown Killers on Mars 6, the Clownageddon. It was filmed on location. Fascinating. Please tell me at least 7 facts about the true happenings of this story. I'm quite interested. But before she can rattle on some nonsense, Loon interrupts her. Where's 7 anyway? She loves Clown Killers. The movie, I mean. I dropped by her dorm earlier, but it didn't seem like she was there. I guess we could check again before starting the next one. Glow-nose goes. Trent, Evie, Loon and Vix's noses all instantly glow a sharp red, like veritable Rudolphs. But I, who had no idea this was a game mere moments ago, stand glowless. The group points at me with a mischievous grin. I can't help but feel this is a targeted attack. There's a nervous laughter among the others. Something the rest of you aren't telling me. Anyway, Tarot, her dorm isn't far from here. There's very clearly something. There's very clearly something. Anyway, I was saying... Anyway, I was saying... She's in room 533, East dormitories. If nothing else, it will give you a chance to meet. I groan. At this rate, I'll be getting my degree in being an errand boy. I dust my pants off in a huff, muttering as I go. I'm off to see a Paxworn. To the tune of the wonderful Wizard of Oz. I let the fireflies guide my way. The east dormitories to my eye are actually quite different to the west. The vacuous trees' roots are frequent and obtrusive in the west dorms, where my room resides. Here the eldritch horror is nowhere to be seen. As a result, the rooms seem pressed much closer together, likely further cramping the already small space within. Another light blooms from the end of the hallway. A man stands there, silhouetted against an opal-scented lantern. A sharp voice berates him from inside one of the rooms. His response is timid, placating, And then the door slams, nearly crushing his nose. He slouches, facing his hands, before turning to leave in my direction. A few feet from him, I recognize his familiar outline. Professor Ihram does not notice me immediately, still sucked into a stupor. I give a cordial nod, regardless.
Ah, Tarot, a plate I see. Is your dorm near here?
No, not exactly, Professor. The club president sent me to grab another member for the movie night.
You must be here for to see Zenfreya then. I warn you, she's not in the greatest of moods.
Zenfreya? He shifts uncomfortably.
They might have called her Seven.
In that case, yes. Here in the light of the fireflies, there's a vulnerability to him. Rather than tiredness, I see exhaustion, and the fresh cuts of a recent pain held back by the edge of a knife.
Well, I'm sure some time with the club would do her some good. Best of luck.
His farewell is terse, if not lacking. An inkling of curiosity rises in me as I knock on the room in question. Indeed, the same room Ihram had left just a moment ago. Inside, there is a muffled bang followed by a frustrated exhalation bordering on a scream. What? The door slams open so fast, I feel my spine compress in fear. I blink. It takes her a moment to register me as a stranger. Who are you? Tarot. That explains basically nothing. I feel something, a heat bubbling in my veins. Fuck you then. Maybe you should ask better questions then. You got a problem? I didn't, but I feel like you do. She slams the door in my face. Hard. Well, I probably fucked that up. If she's a member of the club, I guess I'll have to learn to get along with her. Or maybe not. Who says you gotta like everyone, right? Still, maybe Trent's good at calming her down, like the others. Ihram and I certainly aren't. On my way back to the dorm, I work over Seven's face in my find. Even without the red hair, the resemblance between them is uncanny. His daughter, Ihram's gotta be... Though for his sake, one would hope utter rage like that is only just a face. The remainder of the night is a blur. One of bad acting, so much butter on the community bowl of popcorn that my fingers begin to glisten. The night goes by all too quick, as happy times are wont to do. I'm awoken by my growling stomach. It is much later in the day than I planned to get up. The eternal gloom outside, combined with a later night than I've had in as long as I can remember, are what I may be. The eternal gloom outside, combined with a later night than I've had in so as long as I can remember, are what I lay my blame on. Michael, I swing my legs off my bed, whistling to myself, smile plastered white. After a quick meal and some creative sprucing of my uniform, I head out for the day. I know that Evie mentioned she might be in the library today, if I wanted to spend some time with her. Of course, I bet I could find Vix back in the center of arts as well. I'm sure there are others. There are other corners of the campus to explore too. Where to? Окей. Библиотеката. Окей, на първо място ще отида да взема карта, може би. Choose one. Първо ще обера картите, естествено. Вода. Пълен буклук. Както да е. Нова сцена с шопкипера. Once again, I plummet into a realm of darkness and suspiciously useful trinkets for sale. Good tidings, little Paxhorn. Yeah, same to you, shopkeeper. How's your business? Booming. Mine establishment has not been met with emulation, spontaneous or otherwise. Thank thee for inquiring. No, I didn't mean literally. It's an expression. It means I'm asking if your business is doing well. If it's profitable, I guess. Ah. Indeed, mine purveyance has proved fruitful of late. The stars age and burn beneath my weight of time, and thus once again I feast on the echoes of radiance lost. All that you just said, was that in reference to me? Indeed, little Puck. I'm your only customer, aren't I? Let's just get over with it. Ой, много нови карти. Opponent passes priority gain catalyze 3. Sorcery. Това ме кефи, между другото. Така провокирам голям отговор. Определено ме кефи. Въпросът е дали искам точно това. Wall Unbreakable. Буквално като моята стена, просто по-добра май. Shard Sorcery. Между другото е този Shard. Да, определено те нагласиха си са кое да купя. Шардовете са това, което трябва. Окей. Бекинг Ломрод. Не, всъщност това не е значило, че има нещо ново, може би. Я да проверим. Да, окей. Не е значило, че има нещо ново. Аз си мислех, че има нещо ново. Щом има такова символче. Сега. Определено ще сложа нещо ново. Legendary Veil Ignore. Veil значи, че this spell is not affected by ability power changes. Окей. This spell deals no damage to rituals. Opponent passes priority. Opponent ends their priority. Oh boy! Opponent passes priority, lose 2 energy. Това е много интересно. Звучащо, честно казано. Имам 4 ритуала. Може би ако извадя една такава. Ritualizer 2. Това е булшит като цяло. Трябва да я махна. Още един шарт. Добре. Доволен съм за сега от тестето сякаш. Нека да приключа този епизод.